Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing a video of my history of project that I was supposed to do in Photoshop class, first quarter of junior year. And of course I did history of The Walking Dead, so I'm just going to be going over what I did. Tonight's the season 6 premiere. Had nachos for breakfast. I'm feeling pretty pumped, so let's go. Okay, so here's the cover. I pieced this together throughout the quarter. The front picture there of Rick was a promo art that I found for Charlie Adlard drew for A New Beginning. Just some promo art. I really enjoyed that cover of that magazine, and so I put that on there. And then in the top background we have A New Beginning poster, which I put on the left side because I mean Rick's all over the cover. So I kind of put the other Alexandrians in the background. And then we have Rick from 144 variant on the left and right. And then we have history of The Walking Dead at the top. And then below we have the season 3 poster with Rick shooting his python at the prison. And then this awesome image I found of Rick just screaming. I cut out the gun and the knife because I'm at a school, so you know I can't really put that on there, and it kind of matches the Rick at the top on the left and right. And next we'll go to the first page. Alright, so here's the first page on the inside of the history of project. So it says The Walking Dead comic was written by Robert Kirkman and the first 6 issues drawn by Tony Moore in 2003. Artist Charlie Adlard took over at issue 7 and is still working on it today. Kirkman sent in the outline to Image Comics. He knew that they wouldn't like it because the zombie apocalypse stories had been done before. So in the outline of where the story was going to head, he wrote that aliens caused the outbreak to get rid of the weaker humans. Then they came down to Earth and abducted the survivors to use as slaves. Image was mad when Kirkman revealed that he lied to get the comic running, but since the story was good, they kept publishing it. So for this page, I just put the regular cover at the top left, and then throughout years they've done variants at Comic-Cons, and so I put those kind of in the background, and then I put this one that I really like of Rick, and I sort of cut out the zombies and him, and I put that in the front, and it's kind of like in the front of all those in the back, and then I put the Image logo there. Next we'll move on to the second page. Alright, so second page we have just a bunch of stuff about season 1 of The Walking Dead. In 2010, AMC created a TV show based on the hit comic. It starred Andrew Lincoln as Rick Grimes and John Bernthal as Shane Walsh. It brought key comic characters to life in a way no one ever expected. The pilot episode, also known as Days Gone By, the title of the first volume of the comics, got a rating of 9.2 on IMDb. So for this page, I just put a bunch of pictures of season 1 of The Walking Dead together. We have Rick in the premiere episode, and then we have some premiere posters, and then of course the famous Rick riding into Atlanta scene poster, and then we have Rick reuniting with his family that I cut out and put in front of Rick and Glenn walking amongst walkers, and Rick running into a bunch of walkers on his horse. So next we'll go to the third page. So this page is probably my least favorite out of all of them because it's just not that creative. If I missed anything on the project, it had to have been for this page. But so on November 8th, they announced that there would be a second season consisting of 13 episodes. On October 25th, 2011, The Walking Dead was renewed for a third season with 16 episodes. On December 21st, 2012, AMC renewed the show again for a fourth season, also 16 episodes. On October 29th, 2013, it was renewed again. And on October 7th, 2014, AMC announced that there will be a sixth season, which is starting tonight. So, again, this page isn't my favorite. It's just not that great, but it's history of, and it's important for it. We'll move on to the fourth page. Alright, so this page is kind of funny. It's sort of a filler a little bit, you know, I had to get 10 pages on there, and so I just kind of put that there to put that there. But eventually I went back after I put all the information and a couple pictures on there, and I just made them look better. So this one says, it's kind of hard to read, "The Walking Dead comic reached important issue numbers that became milestones for the widely popular story." And I have 25, 50, 75, and 100's cover. I didn't put 125 on there for some reason. But, so this is just kind of like those major issues leading up to 100. And in the background, there's some variant covers for issue 100. And then I believe at the top is that superhero variant for issue number 50. Which I should find that somewhere because it's really cool. I might buy that eventually. But next we'll move on to the 5th page. Alright, so this page is all about the 100th issue. The Walking Dead comic continued to go strong, and it made it up to 100 issues, and is still going. Because of its popularity, over 100 different artists were asked to make variant covers for the 100th issue. So down below, we kind of saw this in the previous page, in the background, but now it's in the foreground. We have some of the main variants that were done. And they all, if you see closely, they say the names. We have Charlie Adlard, Mark Silverstreet, Frank something, I can't read them very well, Todd McFarlane, Sean Phillips, Brian Hitch, Ryan Otley, and then Charlie Adlard rap, and a Charlie Adlard Chromium wrap, which is really cool. And then up at the top we have a closer view of the wraparound cover that Charlie Adlard did. And in the background, you can't see it very well. I threw it in there so it just wasn't white. It's this fan art picture I found online of Rick shooting his gun, but it's mostly hidden. So I'm going to end this part here, and there will be a second part, which will consist of pages 6 through 12 or 6 through 11, and we'll see you then.